You're watching your best decade slip through your fingers right now, and you don't even know it. Here's the scary part. You probably think you're doing just fine. Over 80% of people in their 20s are making decisions that'll haunt them for decades, and they all start with the same 5 mistakes. Want to know if you're one of them? Stick around, because what I'm about to show you might save your entire future. Let's start with the big one, procrastination, not the "I'll do it tomorrow" kind. I'm talking about the systematic sabotage of your dreams. You keep saying you'll start that business next month, get in shape next year, learn that skill when things calm down. But here's the twist. Your brain is literally wired to betray you. See, there's this battle happening in your head right now between the part that wants instant pleasure and the part that thinks about your future. And guess which one's winning? Here's what blows my mind. Research shows that when your basic psychological needs aren't met, things like feeling autonomous, competent, and connected, your brain basically screams at you to procrastinate. It's not laziness. It's your mind trying to protect you from uncomfortable feelings. Get this. Every day you delay is literally rewiring your neural pathways to make procrastination easier the next time. You're training yourself to fail. And if this is already blowing your mind, hit that like button. It genuinely helps more people find this. Now let's talk about the second way you're torching your 20s, treating money like Monopoly cash. Credit cards aren't magic wands, but you'd never know it from how most 20-somethings use them. Check this out. 55% of Gen Z don't have enough emergency savings to cover just 3 months of expenses. 3 months? That means one unexpected car repair, one medical bill, one layoff, and your life falls apart like a house of cards. Wait, it gets even crazier. Young adults today are dealing with skyrocketing costs and increasing debt at levels previous generations never faced. But here's where it gets personal. Studies show that people with better self-control don't just save more money, they literally accumulate more wealth over their lifetime. That designer coffee habit, those impulse purchases, they're not just costing you money today. They're stealing your future freedom. Think about this. Every dollar you spend on stuff you don't need is a dollar that can't compound and grow. By the time you're 40, that $5 coffee could have been 50. That $500 pair of shoes, try $5,000. Here's where things take a dark turn. You're stuck in a job you hate, convincing yourself you'll leave eventually. Sound familiar? The data on this is brutal. 81% of workers now prioritize job security over salary increases. They're so terrified of change that they're choosing misery over possibility. But here's what nobody tells you. Staying in a job that crushes your soul doesn't just waste your 20s. It programs your entire identity. This is where things get really interesting. Quick question. Have you ever felt trapped in a role you knew wasn't right for you? Drop a comment. I'm genuinely curious. Your brain starts believing this is all I'm capable of. You stop dreaming, you stop trying, and before you know it, you're 35 with skills that barely transfer and zero passion for anything. Number 4 is the silent killer, resisting personal growth like it's your job. You avoid discomfort. You stick with toxic friends because change feels scary. You never take risks because failure might hurt. But here's the wild part. Avoiding challenges and uncomfortable situations actually triggers a vicious cycle where you feel worse, which makes you avoid more, which makes you feel even worse. It's like quicksand for your potential. Your 20s are supposed to be messy. They're supposed to be uncomfortable. That's not a bug, it's a feature. Every successful person you admire spent their 20s failing spectacularly, learning constantly, and growing through discomfort. You know what's actually comfortable? Regret at 40. That's really comfortable and really permanent. And finally, the grand finale of self-sabotage, prioritizing short-term pleasure over everything else, binge-watching entire seasons, endless scrolling, gaming marathons, living for the weekend. Here's the brutal truth. Every hour you spend numbing yourself with entertainment is an hour you could have spent building something that actually matters. I'm not saying never have fun. I'm saying that when entertainment becomes your default state, you're literally choosing to stay mediocre. Think about it this way. Would you rather have 30 years of Netflix memories or 30 years of actual accomplishments? Because you can't have both. And if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Click that button so you don't miss what's coming next. Oh, and one more thing. While you're ruining your 20s with all of this, you're also destroying your health. Bad diet, terrible sleep, zero exercise. Ignoring your mental well-being like it'll just fix itself. Your body at 25 will forgive almost anything. Your body at 35, not so much. And your body at 45 will send you the bill for every terrible decision you made in your 20s with interest. The choices you make right now about your health aren't just affecting tomorrow. They're programming the next 5 decades of your life. So here's your choice. Keep doing what you're doing and wonder at 35 where your 20s went. Or wake up right now, today, and decide that your future self deserves better than your current habits. Your 20s aren't a dress rehearsal. This is it. What are you going to do about it?